Due out later this year, one of the biggest news items to come out of the auto show circuit has been the introduction of the all-new Subaru Ascent. Resting atop the new Subaru global platform currently used by Crosstrek and Impreza, the 2019 Ascent will be the first large vehicle to use the new architecture. At first glance, there's immediate Subaru signature design cues in both the exterior grille and interior treatments. The biggest thing about the Ascent is its sheer size. It feels odd to see such a large Subaru body. But it is attractive, reflecting subtle sophistication with a capable athletic stance. As dedicated as the Subaru loyal seem to be to the booming all-wheel drive brand, even their enthusiasm could not save the previously available big SUV, called the Tribeca, which went away in 2014. The Tribeca SUV was strange-looking and never had the sales impact the brand needed it to have, providing a step-up vehicle for growing families who started with Outbacks and Foresters. Built in Lafayette, Indiana, the Ascent is exclusive to the North American market as it offers Subaru's notable reliability, legendary endurance, 8-passenger capacity, and all-wheel drive sure-footedness. The big news distinction regarding the Ascent is the potential 3-row 8-passenger capacity. Entry and exit from row 3, which can be challenging for any SUV design, is notable for its big space, providing simple access via sliding row 2 and grab handles for extra ease. According to Subaru, the grab handles on the row 2 seats were inspired by Japan's famously well-thought-out bullet train interior designs. Both the premium and limited trim levels will offer a choice of cabin configuration for rows 2 and 3. At no additional expense, Ascent owners may pick from a traditional second-row bench or captain's chairs. Aside from the obvious Impreza performance exceptions, Subaru does not necessarily hang its head on high-speed performance being a requirement for its vehicles. A new 2.4-liter turbocharged flat-4 engine will be paired to a CVT transmission. Subaru has had great success with these pairings and the big Ascent should benefit from that success. Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system is standard equipment, and Subaru owners can relish the ability to stay on the pavement during even the worst weather environments. Inside, the 2019 Ascent will feature integration of Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, while also delivering a big 8-inch touchscreen as an interface for the latest version of the Starlink infotainment system. From a safety standpoint, Subaru gets high marks and the EyeSight Active Safety Suite, which includes adaptive cruise control, an automatic braking system, lane keeping assist, high beam assist, and sway warning, will be at the center of the protective equipment. When the Ascent hits the market in the summer, base prices will be slightly above $30,000, with Subaru type option packages available to outfit your SUV to your heart's content. When you look at the others in the segment, as well as recognizing Subaru's success in right pricing all their vehicles with regard to competitors' pricing, expect to see an Ascent that has value over the long haul.
Electric vehicles are becoming much cheaper to own, with many major car makers offering budget versions that cost around the same as a combustion engine hatchback. Two of the biggest names in the market are Tesla and Nissan, both of which have budget EVs hitting the UK in 2018. Tesla's Model 3, its cheapest production car yet, was launched amid great anticipation in March 2016. While it's already available to buy in the US, what car? Says buyers in the UK will have to wait until the end of 2018. The Model 3's biggest rival is the new Nissan Leaf, available to order now. According to Autocar, it's the follow-up to the company's first electric car from 2010, is currently the world's best-selling electric car. Both are sure to be very popular in the UK's electric car market, but how do the two compare and which one should you choose? The Tesla Model 3 bears an almost identical four-door saloon silhouette to the company's range-topping Model S. The budget EV incorporates the same boot spoiler and headlight design, and identical chrome accents around the windows. The most noticeable difference between the two is that the Model 3 has a different front bumper, which doesn't feature a grille and is more rounded than its sibling. Meanwhile, the Nissan Leaf is a five-door hatchback with a more angular look than the Model 3. Despite its sharper and quirky styling, Teslarati says the Model 3 boasts a timeless look that is both attractive and practical. Although the Model 3 is the cheapest vehicle in the Tesla lineup, it's still available with the company's autopilot driverless mode, allowing the car to match its speed to traffic conditions and change lanes automatically. Tesla plans to update the vehicle with full self-driving capability in the future, but it is not yet known what features will be included. Meanwhile, Nissan has equipped the Leaf with its new ProPilot system. Auto Express says the system can steer, brake and accelerate autonomously, and drive the car at speeds of up to 62 mph while in motorway queues. You can expect a range of around 151 miles on a single charge from the new Leaf's floor-mounted 40 kWh battery, says the Daily Express, which is calculated under the US-based Environmental Protection Agency's EPA system. Charging the battery to 80% capacity takes around 40 minutes using the UK's Rapid Charge network. The entry-level Model 3 can be driven for 220 miles before it needs charging, although Tesla offers a range-topping version with a 310-mile range battery. The Model 3 also accelerates faster than the Leaf, doing 0-60 mph in 5.4 seconds compared to the Nissan's 8-second time. However, Autocar says the Nissan has a range of 235 miles under the new European Drive Cycle (NEDC) system, significantly higher than its EPA rating. But the Model 3 has not yet been tested under the system, so the EPA ratings are the closest comparison we have so far. Carbuyer reports, with a price tag of just £21,990, the Nissan Leaf is the cheaper of the two cars. Range-topping models sell for £27,490 and come with better interior options, including an upgraded infotainment system. UK pricing has yet to be announced for the Model 3, but Auto Express reports that prices are expected to start at around £35,000. Meanwhile, Tesla has missed manufacturing deadlines for the Model 3 for the past 4 months, with production woes delaying the company's target of building 5,000 examples per week. So far, the budget EV is still expected to launch in the UK later this year. The Leaf should be easier to get, with Nissan already delivering the new EV to some customers who pre-ordered.
At 17 feet in length, and catering for up to 8 passengers, the Ascent is the biggest production vehicle Subaru has ever built. And if initial reaction to the SUV is any indication, the Ascent could turn out to be the brand's most popular model. While most other mainstream automakers languish in negative growth territory, Subaru has been going gangbusters over the past few years as its 3 signature models, Outback, Forester and Impreza, set record sales numbers in the US. The all-new Ascent comes just at the right time as buyers look to the brand for a larger all-wheel drive SUV to fill in the void at the top of its lineup. Toyota, Nissan and Honda each have large successful SUVs in the US, so why not Subaru? The company initially previewed the VIZI V7, a sizable crossover concept at the 2016 Los Angeles Auto Show and received a thumbs up from the motoring public and press alike. At 204.7 inches, the VIZI V7 concept SUV was actually a few inches longer than the Ascent, but the former started and finished as a concept vehicle. And with the Ascent destined for US showrooms by 2018, the SUV's 17 feet or 198.8-inch length make it the Japanese brand's biggest ever road-going vehicle. These full-size dimensions place the Ascent on a par with rivals like the Mazda CX-9, Honda Pilot, Chevrolet Traverse, and Nissan Pathfinder. One look at this SUV and it's easy to see that Subaru has really done their homework. First things first. It looks like a full-sized SUV. Boasting a huge reinterpretation of the company's signature grille, C-shaped headlights and sleek lines, the Ascent has some real street presence. But more critical than anything, it looks like a Subaru. While the standard model will offer buyers a 7-seat layout featuring 2 captain seats in the second row, an optional model will deliver a second-row bench-style seat, making the Ascent Subaru's first-ever 8-seater. Underpinning the Ascent is a revised version of Subaru's new global platform, which was first seen on the 2017 Impreza. This new platform has also been employed on the new Crosstrek and will feature on every Subaru over the next decade, except the rear-drive BRZ Coupe. Open the door and sit in the cockpit and your lungs are filled with a soothing smell of high-quality leather. The Ascent is not just the biggest vehicle Subaru has ever made, it's the most luxurious too. In the 7-seater concept SUV at the New York show, all seats were covered in soft cream-colored leather with a dark brown dashboard and door leather trim. Touch-sensitive window and mirror switches, a large center touch screen, and a chic electronic shift knob all made the Ascent seem ready for showrooms. One Subaru spokesperson said, however, that the touch-sensitive door switches will probably not make it to production. Subaru has been quiet about the Ascent's powertrain, but one source says the SUV will be powered by a newly developed turbocharged, horizontally opposed 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine with direct injection. Expect over 280 horsepower teamed up to a new, more responsive CVT.